from the Dome in Syracuse, New York. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Syracuse Orange. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, he knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Tigers offense will get first crack at it here. And we've got eyes on Bryant Wesco. Last time out, more than 150 yards and a couple of trips to the end zone. The run inside. It's Johnson. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabbed on the right side. That's Wesco. Turning it on. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. On the ground with the counter. Runs through the tackle. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Fires to the big fella. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Running inside, it's Johnson. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Gets it out quickly. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. The run inside. It's Miller. There he goes. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. And Jelly. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. At the 45, on his way. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Throwing and Jelly. Got a man. It's Miller. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Miller. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Caught, and he's got room. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to impose their will with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cuse.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and now you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a man. It's Reynolds. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It's Johnson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. And they get it down short of the first down marker.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Orange could go for it all right here on second and inches. Running the red zone, it's Miller.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Steve Angeli. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Hard-hitting tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Syracuse. Made the grab in the end zone. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he puts through the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll give it to Johnson. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. They'll ride the hot hand. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wesco's got it. Plows through the defense. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the counter. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll run it again. Maybe a crease. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running inside. It's Davidson.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? He might want another play. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 4th down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The run inside. It's Johnson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout taken on the field. It's the second call by Syracuse. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Orange call their 3rd timeout, and that's the last time they can stop the clock. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. A big stop from this defense as they force a 4th down, and a decision coming right now.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Angelic. Quickly to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Across the 25, he's got room. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Syracuse right back at it.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out.
Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Orange. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Davidson. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The give to the left. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Inside the 45. Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Georgia in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Bulldogs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now 5 straight victories. They've really been clicking on all cylinders at this point of the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside the Dome. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Dome in lovely central New York.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throwing Angelic. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got his man. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Angeli from the gun on third down. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Holds and fires complete to the right. Stumbled to the ground. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? The give is to Miller. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge. A right hash. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
Tons of room in the middle. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal.
Clemson, 21.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Steve Angeli. Makes. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Going to the run, it's Davidson. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time...
Touchdown, Clemson! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Syracuse, 24.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Angeli takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He goes right back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Miller with the ball. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snags it, and there's running room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. He's got it on the right. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Miller.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Fires to the big fella. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. In the red area, it's Miller. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Throwing Angelic. Deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Absolutely center cut. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Trying to move them on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Red pass hits complete. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. It's all over but the shouting in this one. Top 12 teams in the country. This is the scoreboard, how things are going for those vying for a playoff spot. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. There's some room. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st downs. You have to be able to run it.
QB draw, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you could just give them a little crease, you can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, and this offense within striking distance. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give is to Miller. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Cuse! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Here comes the two-point try. Sends it back in motion. Steve Angeli working that wide receiver screen. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on the RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up first and goal, a chance to continue their physicality, own the line of scrimmage, and finish this long drive.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Trying to pound their way in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. He cannot. From Pater.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers! The Tigers are back on top.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And now they're going to go for 2, and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. He is in, and they roll the dice, won't settle for the tie, and they take the lead with a 2-point conversion. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. He wants a big play here late. Upstairs to make the catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.